Hi everyone, I'm Andre and welcome back to the Ghostfly podcast. Hey look, I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back and I got a great story to tell you. So you guys stick around. On with the show. She turned around and she goes, when she turned around, she looked into like our living room, right? Remember I told you we kind of think like that's the base of the area where a lot of activity is happening. And she turned around and she pointed behind her just like this, and she's talking behind her, and I'm looking at her from the sideways, and she goes, you have no permission to touch me. I don't give you permission to touch me, so don't touch me again. Well, all right. Hey you guys, thank you for coming back to the Ghostfly podcast, and I got a great story to tell you guys. It happened not too long ago. I know by this time this right here is coming out, it's going to be a few months later, but you guys remember the Super Bowl that just passed, right? Right. When you had the Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers going at it. Not really a fan of either one of them, but man, that was a great game. And I mean, it really was a great game, don't you think? Either winner or losers, whatever, it doesn't matter. So what happened is at my house right here, we're all sitting around, and we had a little gathering and stuff like that, and we're watching the Super Bowl, and people's talking, and by this time it's over, so people, there's some people, they left, went home, and just a few people here in the gathering talking, and so the situation was, I'm sitting in an area like we have an open concept, our family room and the dining room and the kitchen, so it's an open concept, and I'm sitting at the counter, the island, and I'm kind of facing the TV, and at this time my boy was right here, one of my boys are on the side at the table, and my youngest one, my daughter, she was sitting on the couch, kind of facing this way, but the TV's right there, so she, kind of mingling, but it's winding down, like I said. So I'm kind of facing her and the TV at the same time, and I heard, well, what happened? Oh, I saw her flinch. She's like leaning back in a recliner, and I seen her flinch, and she hit herself like this. And by that time, I looked down at her, and I caught the second swipe like this, pow, pow, like that. And she turned around. She turned around just like this. She went. And then she looked at me and she went, Dad, somebody just poked me. Somebody poked me 3 times just like that. And what I saw is, I saw her swipe like this. And then she went like this, and she turned around, and she goes, when she turned around, she looked into like our living room, where remember I told you we kind of think like that's the base of the area where a lot of activity is happening. And she turned around and she pointed behind her just like this, and she's talking behind her, and I'm looking at her from the sideways, and she goes, you have no permission to touch me. I don't give you permission to touch me, so don't touch me again. And she turned around, she looked at the TV, and she goes, nope, this ain't gonna work. So she jumped up and she sat next to me over here, and she goes, I'm scared. She goes, Dad, something actually poked me 3 times. Boom, 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 just right here. 1, 2, 3. And she felt the pressure. She said she felt the pressure of somebody's finger. Boom, boom, boom. And that's when she swiped her hand like that and turned around, and nobody's there. So we're talking about it, and my son's right there. Now we're having a 3-way conversation of like, what the heck was that? Is that wave's coming around? Things are happening again. And I remember I said, hey, you guys, you know what? No, I'm listening to the conversation, and then out of nowhere I go, you know what? I think something's like a beacon, because at our house now, this one right here, where in turn the activity's happening again, things are happening. Things are happening, and I told them, guys, I think it's either attached or something strong. It's a beacon, that's making it follow us. And I swear, at the exact same time, just like a song, like a duet, right? Hitting the notes. They both looked at me and went, Dad, it's you. Just like that. And I was stuck. And then, I mean, it was like, I didn't expect that, because I wasn't expecting like maybe it was attached to me, because like you watch TV, and I always say TV, or movies or whatever, and the camera's point of view is like you're that third wheel or something like that, and it's attached to somebody else in the party, and like, oh, so you're watching the movie. But when they both looked up at me and said, hey, it's attached to you, at the exact same time, it kind of shook me, because I kind of, as soon as they said that, I kind of felt like, dang, I think they're right. Like, I am the beacon. I am the one. And my daughter continued when they both said that. She goes, yeah. She goes, Dad, I think it connected to you, because you're kind of like the head, the alpha, the bringer, the provider, and you're the ones like the head of the household doing things. So it kind of attached to you as like a boat, just riding around with you. And then my boy goes, yeah. He goes, I was kind of thinking about it too, and I think you're the one, man. I think you're the one. I don't think it's us. I think you're the one that it's attached to, and that's why it came from that big house, or the other house, the house. Remember the stories. Hey, if you guys don't know about that, look at my other episodes, because that'll explain what's going on with our family, which in turn, like you guys already know, 8.5 years of living there, and there's a lot of paranormal activity, real stuff, man. I'm telling you, this is real stuff that happened, and these are stories that I'm telling you, because I ain't no actor. I'm just a regular dude. I'm a father of all these kids, man, and I'm telling you the story of what happened to our family. So if you missed anything and you're new to this channel, go check that out, all right? Other episodes. Anyways, so a lot of things that happened there, and they kind of agreed that, like, maybe I am the beacon, I am the boat that it rode upon to get to this house right here. Crazy, right? I mean, like, I never thought of it. So that was on a Sunday. Of course, it was Super Bowl Sunday when that happened, when that thing poked her just like that. Like, it's scary. Stories are scary, right? And telling a story kind of gives you the creeps. Right now, I got the chills of talking about it, because, like I said, it's coming back again. But to tell the stories is a little bit different than something physically touching you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like touching, like just pressure, your skin, indents of your skin. You have feelings, And when that thing poked her 3 times like that to get her attention, like what was that? Like, and why 3 times? Why 3 times did it poke her? You know what I mean? And she did the right thing. I think she did the right thing by telling it, you have no permission to touch me. You are not allowed to touch me. She didn't sit there and try to like stir anything up, like, who are you? What's your name? Show yourself. Don't do that, all right? Don't communicate to it like that. She did the right thing by directing whatever it is, didn't give it a name or anything like that, and said, you don't have permission to touch me. You are not allowed to touch me. And I thought that was pretty dope. Some people probably freak out and, do something different, but I think she went about it the right way. She told whatever it was, don't touch me. So that was like the latest incident that happened. Let me see. Hopefully I got time. I wonder if I got time. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys something that happened at this house here. It was let me get back to it. I'm sorry, I drift off. I like to talk and stuff. But as far as that thing touching, so when they said that I was a beacon, that was like Super Bowl Sunday. So the next day, which in turn is of course Monday, and I'm at work, and there's a lot of activity going on, stuff like that, working. But when I did have a little bit of downtime to think for myself, I was focusing on, like, dang, dude, that that's kind of shaky, that like I'm the one, like I'm the one. So you guys are watching me, and you guys are kind of like witnessing me telling you that I think it's me. Ain't that weird? Like I think it's me, dude. Like how can I say it? If I would have did something a long time ago, maybe I wouldn't be doing that to my family. You see what I mean? All the weirdness and stuff like that, of things trying to show itself or talk to us, communicate, to us. If I would have nipped that in the bud a long time ago, maybe my family wouldn't have been going through it. Because after all these incidents, I never figured it'd be me. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm only saying that because I never thought it'd be me, the one that kind of let this stuff happen. Am I guilty? I don't want to be guilty, but maybe I am guilty. I don't know. I don't want to be the one. But if it doesn't hurt us, and all these years of us living with it, and the dimension that it's in and the dimension that we're in, I think we can still live together, right? I mean, look, like, I don't really want to exercise any weird thing, to get rid of it unless it harms us. But I feel that if I did get rid of it, without it harming us, if I did get rid of it, do I really want to stop or delete its existence? You see what I mean? Like, do I want to delete it? Do I want to kill it? Make it a zero? You see? I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe it has rights to be in their own dimension, and our dimensions are intermingling like that, and maybe it has rights too, So I think we can all coexist. But I know I'm running a little long, but I just got one more story to tell you, and this just happened to me, man, like last week. And I know I've been gone for a while, but you guys got to listen to this, man, because I didn't like this. I didn't like what happened, and it jacked me up. I told one of my friends at work about this, and he bugged out. It's a trip. So let me tell you the story. And I'm asleep. I lay on my back. I sleep on my back. You guys already know that if you guys remember the past episodes, whatever. So I'm asleep, and my wife is right here, and we're in the bed, and I felt pressure on the bed, and I remember. No. I was dreaming. All right. And in my dreams, I'm lucid. I'm a lucid dreamer. So in my dreams, I can actually wake up in my dreams and go, wow, this is great. I'm dreaming. So I do trippy things, trippy things. I fly. I can do some kung fu fighting. Yeah, I mean, just funny stuff. But I'm aware of my sleep. I'm aware that I'm sleeping and I do things, and then somehow I just wake up by myself. Anyways, so I'm asleep, and I felt pressure. In my sleep, in my dream, I felt pressure, and I open my eyes. Yo, there's a little girl leaning. I'm leaning on my back, and she's like standing next to the bed on my side, and she's leaning. I felt her weight on my body, and her right hand was leaning on the bed. Like, I don't know where her left hand was, but it was leaning, looking over me. Like pressure. I felt the pressure looking over me, and I automatically grabbed her wrist just like this. And like in a crowd, like a really, really big crowd, how you bump people, ooh, sorry, whatever, bump, or you get off me, you're sleeping on me, so get off me like that. So I remember I grabbed her wrist and I put my arm in front of me like this, and I had it on her body, pushing her like this. And I was trying to look at her face, and I couldn't see her face. Dude, I had her like this. I literally can feel it. Her wrist, and like I was on her chest. My arm right here was on her chest, and I'm pushing it, right? And I'm like this, and I'm trying to look to the right at her head. She's leaning over looking at my wife, dude. Like I wasn't there, And I'm sitting there pushing it, and I was going up all the way to about right here on my elbow up to her shoulders, and it was like something, I couldn't turn my head to look at her. It was something, I felt like there was a wall here, and I was pushing like this, and I couldn't see her face. I want to see her face. So I was like this, and I'm like, and I couldn't, dude. It was crazy. And I woke up, right? So I woke up, and I'm laying down. I'm like, no. I can't let this keep going on. Because I know I'm a lucid sleeper, right? So check this out. So I remember I'm awake, and I'm laying on my bed, and all this is happening quick though, right? And I got my fingers like the claw, kung fu movies, the claw. The claw. And I remember I'm laying down, I'm dead awake, and I grab my hands like this, both my hands, and I told myself in my head, real quick, I'm like, you know what? I got to go back in there, and I got to stop that thing. Whatever that thing is that's reaching over, trying to look at my wife, I got to stop it. And I remember going, when I go back, I'm just going to hit it like this. I don't know, knives, pointers, whatever, whatever, because this wasn't working. So I was going to go, dude. So I sat there like this, and I went back to sleep, and I was in the exact same position, and she was right back on me, and I went like this, boom, right on her, like her rib and on her chest right here. And I went, hey, let me tell you, for that little body mass, the weight, the thickness didn't match. It didn't match. So I was going like this, and it was solid. It was solid. I felt it. It was solid. And in my dream, or well, I'm lucid dream, but in my dream, I'm going, nah, I don't know what this is. And it's like, if let's just say like I'm sorry, I'm bugging myself out. But let's just say like there's a 175-pound man. I'm just saying a man, right? 200-pound man. Let's just say there's a 300-pound man, okay? And if you go boom and just barely push him, there's resistance. You can see their body go, a little bit or like that, no matter what, right? I mean, something. It didn't make sense. It was a little body, dude. It was a little body, and I went like this, and there was no resistance, and I felt the solidness in it, and it didn't work. It just didn't work. It's like going up to a big old elephant and going like this, push. That elephant don't even think about it. Just you won't even see the elephant go like this or nothing. You'll see like a 300 man go, a little bit, right? You see that light? Yo, why did that light do that? That's scary. I'm getting the chills right now. Hey, that battery in that light right there, that LED light, is fully charged. The one that's behind the plant. Why did it go off like that? I'm getting chills, dude. I'm gonna look around and see if anything's moving. Yeah. But anyways, it didn't make sense. The mass the mass and everything just didn't make sense. When I was pushing on, in my dream, when I was pushing on it, it didn't add up. So I remember pushing on it and thinking, this is not a little girl. This is not a little girl. That's why it won't let me see its face. And I remember pushing, and I woke up. I remember in my dream, I was yelling because I'm trying to get all my strength. And I'm going, in my dream, like real loud yelling. I'm not gonna yell now because dude, everybody's asleep upstairs. But I was yelling, like that, and I'm trying all my strength, and dude, I can't even budge it, not even a half an inch, man, nothing. It was too solid. And I woke up screaming, going, and my wife goes, Dre. And I was like, and I patted it, I'm like, oh my God, I don't like that. I don't like what I just went through. It was leaning over me, curious about her or looking at her like I'm not there, and I feel like I had a protector. Whatever it was, it wasn't a person. It was really solid. It didn't attack us, but it was there, and it was, to me, it was really so weird, really real. You know what I mean? Like, it was real. I woke up and I still felt my hands are still like this, pushing on the exact same place, man. Scary, huh? Anyways, so that's what I want to share with you guys. Those are the latest things. There's a couple more things that happened. Sorry I've been gone so long, but I'm back, I guess. I mean, I really don't have a place to record, I've been like jogging around, see where I can record. A lot of things are happening. Got a big house, but we got a lot of people here too. But you guys, tell me something that happened to you guys, something trippy. Put it in the comments. You know what? I know my head's going around in circles, but that light's tripped me out. And did you guys see that? It was red and now it's off. I'm scared. Whatever. Yeah, because I got the chills, dude. As soon as that light turned off, that doesn't happen. As soon as it went off, man, for some reason I got the goosebumps. Goosebumps, bruh. Well, anyways, hey, you guys, thank you for tuning in to the Ghostfly podcast. I'm Andre, and subscribe if you can. These are real stories. This stuff is real. And all my returners, thank you for coming back. Tell your friends about this channel right here because it helps out, and I don't have nothing to gain from it. But what it is pretty much my it helps me get it out, and I'm talking to strangers. Some of you guys out there are not strangers. Some of you guys out there, you think you're strangers, but we still connect through this right here, the podcast. But I just got to let it all out. I got to tell somebody. I took my family. They all know. My friends at work, they all know. So tell your friends about this channel. All right. once again, thank you for tuning to the Ghostfly podcast. You guys take care, and we'll see you next time. Peace.